Right, this is my battery, XT60 connector mod, which is coming out to an XT90 connector. This is something that I'd already installed on another bike. Underneath here is a shunt that detects voltage and ampage, and then back through to the circuit breaker and onto the thing. It also has a tap off, which is here, which then goes off to a coolant counter and comes out here, and one coolant counter. Still got to set it. Hi, I came across this problem. You see it says it's charging or regenning. Now what I've found is, and the reason why it's doing, as you can see by this, it's not. When this is solidly green in the background, it's discharging. I rode this bike for about 18 miles this morning. After about 10 miles, I started to get this problem. So I've got the high beam on, so I'm pulling current out, as you can see. Right now, I turn the high beam off, so I'm now pulling less current. I've done the mod to mine, so I've replaced this to the Chinese one instead of the UK one. So now my headlight, as you can see, my headlight turns off. See, so if I put it, see, that's with the headlight on, and I can turn the headlight off and just run with the running lights. When that happens, you lose the rear light as well. But I'm still pulling out 0.6, you see, and it says it's regenning. Put the high beam on as well, you see, and now it says it isn't regenning. With it in this stage, she should start so we should wait. There you go. Right, so what I found that I had to do, and it won't go, so then if I come here and I take this out, the BMS out, you see, then all of a sudden I lose all my information, my range and everything else. But what does happen, you see, she starts to go. That's what I found. Then if I plug the BMS back in, I get my range back, and I also get regen. So when this, if you decide to parallel two batteries together, pull more out of one battery than the other, if that's got the BMS on it, you then de-accelerate. It will then, one battery pack will then charge the other one. Now the battery pack that I've made is bigger amp hours than the other one. The other one has slightly shorter cables, so consequently there is a good chance it will pull more power out of the original battery. Now the reason why I had the high beam on was to pull the battery down. Now this is just a battery pack that I had 3 battery packs about, and I've chopped them up and put them together and just put them in here to see if it's going to work correctly. Anyway, I've done the XT60 mod on the battery, so the BMS is completely separate to the power coming out of the battery. And then what I've done is power coming from this battery, and then 7 cells, that's 5 cells, and then way down here is another 5 cells. So I've got 17 cells, so it all matches up. So the conclusion came to that I had to disconnect the BMS signal wires from the original battery. The controller wasn't told that it was regenning, so consequently I could carry on with my journey.